Moodim. Looking for a love, but intercepted by Cully. Donaldson trying to shield it back to the goalkeeper. Drilled away by Moodim. Alexander looking to keep it going. There's Ashton the Mulder. Skips away from the challenge of Ryan Archer. Now it's with Jarrell Hilton down the right-hand side. Challenged all the way by Josh Adams. De Mulder couldn't find a route through on the edge of the box. And a Coventry United throw as Adams sort of stumbles into touch. Throw for Junior Comioli halfway into Cogenhoe's territory. Here's Comioli. Muzianduna. It's blocked off, collected by Adams. Elmore up front looking to receive. Cushion header by Crover, only as far as Wakely. Donaldson. Sandwich between the two strikers there, but gets it away. Junior Comioli. DeVoyle. Muzianduna lays it off for Moodim. Unlove waiting in the area, as is Hilton. Moodim for the edge of the area for Ashton de Mulder. Nodded down by de Mulder. Brian Unlove. It got away from him, but the flag was raised anyway. Of course, key on going on around the grounds in the professional leagues. Coventry City at home to Barnsley today. Archer pushed and pulled by Joe Blowers in that exchange. That will be a free kick for Cogenhoe, just shy of the centre circle. Towards the right-hand side, into the air for Elmore. Crover deals with it. Out on the far side, throw into the visitors. Yes, it's still 0-0 between Coventry and Barnsley. Dan Mortimer. The space on the left for Adams. Closed down by Junior Comioli. Adams looking to trick his way through. Block made by the young fullback, signed from Kenilworth. Muzianduna looking to slip it through for Brian Unlove. Initial block is made by Riley. Return to Blows. Blows down under the challenge. And lunge in on Muzianduna from Dan Mortimer will result in a free kick for the Red and Greens. Just out of shooting range, I would assume. Between halfway line and the goal. Catherine Blower's tuned in. Great to have your support as always, Catherine. And it looks like the Red and Greens are going to have a go here. Ashton de Mulder and Muzianduna standing over the ball. It will take some power to get it in from here. But the world loves a trier. It's Muzianduna. He got it on target, but into the grateful grasp of Craig Foxall. Foxall throws out immediately through Patrick Shikosh. Charged down by Nduna. The chest of Elmore, and safely back with Roscoe thanks to Archie Crover, signed from Hinkley AFC. He's the second-year captain at the Strachan Academy. Big thank you to Lewis Hudson for facilitating that move. Nduna to Ashton de Mulder, brought to us from Sunny Walls Academy. Purely down line to Crover again, all the way back to Roscoe, who wore the captain's armband last week. United sharing the armband around to give each player a taste of leadership. And Donaldson with an arm into the back of the head of Tom Wakely. Referee gives the free kick. Halfway into Coventry United territory, down the centre. Area goes. Wakely's there, couldn't get his head on it, but the offside flag is raised. Referee will allow it to be recited as a goal kick. side for Tyler Donaldson. Here's Moody making his first start for Coventry United since April 2017 in a 2-0 victory at Tividale in the Midland League Premier Division. Moody upfield. Joe Blowers finds his way for a sea of grey. There's space on the left for Unlove. The flag stays down. Hilton in the centre. Hilton needs to find the right delivery. And Love and Duna covered away from the penalty area and thumped upfield. Crover under pressure from Wakely. Wakely's got the better of the young centre back. It's Tom Wakely. Squares it and fired over the woodwork by Archie Elmore. The Cogenhoe number 11 disappointed. Point blank range. Had to get it on target. United back underway. Dangerous pass by Donaldson. Hoofed away by Roscoe. And Love. Hilton couldn't control with the head, but a wayward pass to the side by Dan Mortimer, and that's Coventry United to get going again with a throw on the fringes of the visiting penalty area. And Duna's going to leave it for his old mate Moodim to take. Blowers in support as well as Jarrell Hilton. Hilton to Moodim. Yeah, Moodim. Past Alexander. Muzzy and Duna. Blowers thinking about the long range spectacular. Took it a little bit too close to Archie Cully. Out on as far as Moodim. Stumbled by Moodim. Slides in. Boateng brings it back for Cogenhoe. Archer out to the side with Shikosh, the right back. Return to Archer. 1-2 with Shikosh. Archie Cully. Cogenhoe encased in their own backyard. Fox away just in time for it, and Love could do everything about it. Crover gets his head on that as far as Boateng playing a little bit deeper than he did last time against United. Back in November, it was a 2-2 draw. It was actually Ivor Lawton's first match in sole charge of the men's team. Former chairman and interim manager Joe Haggerty wasn't involved that day. And I'm not too sure who Morton was looking for there. Down the left-hand side, putting it into the area, but straight in and out. Possibly looking for the run of Elmore, but it didn't quite work out that way. Roscoe pushing his players upfield, looking for some options in the centre. There it goes from the new United number 1. Archie gets his head on it. Crover tracks back. Where will Archie Crover go from here? Plays it up the right-hand side. Hilton the target. Hilton gets something on that. And then Love putting the captain Alexander under pressure. Gets it back from Mortimer. Crover's header. Chest control by Hilton. Challenge from behind. And Hilton forced into touch. That's going to be a throw for Cogenhoe United. Dan Mortimer. Here's Chief Boateng. Mortimer. Boateng again. Swapping across his Mulder, but Archer is found. Jack Riley. Shikosh on the far side. Patient play. Here's Cully. Chief Boateng under pressure from Blowers and Devoyle. And Devoyle got the ball and then was tripped on the slide by Boateng. And taken quickly to Muzzy and Duna. Here's Unlove. DeMulder. That's a brilliant pass to Comyoli. Couldn't quite control and allows Adams onto it. But great vision by the young central midfielder. A very youthful looking Coventry United side, of course. A lot of change going on in the last couple of weeks. Change of ownership, change of coaching, change of players. But no changes. Brian and Love still looking as dangerous as ever. Inches over the woodwork. Brian and Love has re-established himself as a firm fans' favourite for the Red and Green Army. The fans singing his name last week, and they certainly would have been singing his name if he didn't have the back of the net Coventry United and Cogenhoe United. The Red and Greens have had their first taste of goalmouth action. Cross the ball by Archie Crover. Moodin playing on the left, usually a right back. Playing on the left side of the fence today after coming on for Ryan Marsh last week. Push on and the referee says no. Alexander, an alien part of the field. Shikosh trying to take it around Moodin. You have to get up pretty early in the morning to get past him. And Moodin has got the throw out of it as well. Took it around Shikosh. Shikosh went to the ground, diverted it out. Moodin to the chest and then the head of Musi and Duna. And loft the target, lunging from behind. Free kick against Riley. And Love stays down. That's not good news for Coventry United. The only other forward option they have on the bench is that of a new recruit signed yesterday, Joseph Agambiade. Teenagers mostly. That's including the first team players who have stayed with the club. In by DeVoyle. It's towards Tyler Donaldson! Crover was there too. Neither got the decisive contact. Great delivery from Ronnie DeVoyle. Foxhall takes it back for the goal kick. Closed down by Hilton, curls it left to find Adams. Chips up the left flank, Boateng, chest control, plays it on for Wakely. Elmore's there too, Wakely takes it too close to Crover, and the centre-back does the rest. Crover looks a real talent at centre-back. Ball in hand of Adams, now Chief Boateng. Adams again, down line. Here's Dan Mortimer. Boateng the target. Well cleared by Archie Crover. Alexander nods it over to the far side with Shikosh. Shikosh's ball. Elmore in there. Safe hands by Chris Roscoe to gather the ball. High into the murky sky from Chris Roscoe. That's behind Mortimer. We're back with his number one, Craig Foxhall. The championship is still nothing at the CBS Arena between City and Barnsley. Moved in, deflected pass takes it to Ryan Archer, who of course scored against United in the previous fixture. But here come the Red and Greens, blowers too close to Rico Alexander, the captain. Ferocious clearance. Donaldson has to shield from Elmore, turns to number 11, and the expense of a throw is actually deflected that off Elmore. Great work by Tyler Donaldson. "20 minutes gone, still scoreless. Already looks like a more competitive match than the one we had last week. That 3-0 defeat against Easton, which in fairness was not a 3-0 match. A 1-0 defeat would have been more fair. Down by Archer. Deflected off Elmore into the Coventry United penalty area. That's straight to the feet of Roscoe. We also want to say get well soon to Jeff Bennett, who has been in hospital this week with a chest infection. We hope he'll be back for the next game at God Manchester. Get well soon, Jeff. Over the back from Crover, bounces away from Unlove into the hands of Foxhall. The space on the left-hand side for Mortimer. If it starts to go quick, but Foxhall taking his time and rolls along the deck to Patrick Shikosh. Cully. Boateng. First time pass back to Cully. Now Archer. Spots Adams. Closed down by Konyorki. It's offside anyway, but a made there by the teenage fullback, who was actually named Ivy Lawton's man of the match on Saturday. Crover. Looking for Hilton, a bit of pushing the back from Mortimer, but nothing doing. And safely back with Foxall, shepherded to his keeper by the captain, Alexander. Striding away is Jack Riley. Cully. Off the head of Wakely. I think he was hoping that the run by Adams would be enough to bring that ball back, but it wasn't to be. Roscoe gathers and launches it to the left-hand side for Pierre Mudim, who has made many an appearance for Coventry United in the old days. Again, hasn't played for Coventry United since 2017. Aimless ball through the middle, collected by Foxall. Now Riley. Jack Riley, dangerous pass back to Foxall, a bit too powerful for the goalkeeper. He has dealt with it. Sends it to the right-hand side. Mudim brings it down, slides it on Elmore, but only as far as Chief Boateng. Cully. Archer wants it to feet, and Archer gets it to feet. Mudim blocks. Mulder to Blowers, now with Muzzy and Doon looking to cut in. Here's Blowers again, he's got Hilton on the right, but goes left to DeMulder, did get a touch to it, but it was, in fact no, he didn't get a touch to it, it was deflected past him. So it's going to be a throw level with the penalty area for Coventry United, down the line by DeMulder. Pierre Mudim from the throw, chips it down the left, no one behind, goal kick. Some of the championship scores. Bristol City beating Middlesbrough 1-0. Blackpool winning at Cardiff. Reading 2-0 up at Preston. Sheffield United 2-0 up at home to Swansea. And Birmingham beating Stoke 1-0. In the Premier League, the only goal sees Burnley beating Brighton by 1-0. And of course, that early kick-off between West Ham and Newcastle ended 1-1. The championship ended 2-1 to Huddersfield. As far as Love. Jarrell Hilton. Love. Junior Comioli. DeMulder. Diving header attempt by Muzzy and Duna. Just skimmed off his head. It's been all Coventry United the last 10 minutes. We're already halfway through the first half. Time flies when you're having fun. Coventry United certainly on the road back to glory after a difficult couple of weeks. Remember, we are going off air at half-time for a quick cup of tea, so get yourself a mug of something hot or a glass of something cold. Be back here at 4 o'clock for the exciting conclusion of this United Counties League Premier Division South match. Riley. United pressing Cogenhoe at the back, and it's forced him into a mistake. Here's Joe Blowers. DeMulder, my finger about the long range. Spectacular! What a hit! What a hit! By Aston DeMulder, pick that one out! Beautiful swing at the ball by the Solihull Moors youngster. Welcome to the Red and Greens, Aston DeMulder, full time. And look what it means to the teenage midfielder. He showed so much promise in the last match against Easington Sports, and he's quickly making a name for himself at Coventry United. 25 minutes gone, Coventry United 1, Cogenhoe United 0, Aston DeMulder with a beauty. Back on the way now, the Coventry United. Here's Jarrell Hilton. United lead now by 1-0. Can they extend that advantage? Well, they're going to try here. And Duna. Blowers wrestling with Cully. Referee say it's fair game. Blowers goes to the ground, finds DeMulder. Advantage given. Aston DeMulder. Now Nduna. Just had enough legs on it to find Junior Comioli. Shoulder to shoulder now with Adams. Can Adams get it back? Yes, he does. Good work by the left back. But Riley Devoyle with the interception. Nduna. Lovely give and go with Junior Cumyoli. Nduna, crossing opportunity in towards Jarrell Hilton. Headed up rather than out by Riley and brought down to earth by Foxhall. Less than 20 minutes to go until the half-time break. At the moment, the team talk will be a positive one. Here's Archer. And the double is when he scored against United in the previous meeting. Wakely, slide challenge by Junior Cumyoli. Elmore goes down from behind by Archie Crowe, but rightly so. The referee waves away protests. What's he going to do? DeMolder, first Park Arena, and Love looking to return to just slightly under here, but Coventry have got it back. Here's Riley Devoyle. Moodim on the left. Coventry looking to calm things down. Blowers, overlapping run being made by Moodim. Here is Moodim now, the Coventry veteran. Jarrell Hilton, challenged by Riley. Back with Blowers, United not trying to leave themselves exposed at the back. Nice calm play. And Hilton, it could have got there. He gave up a bit too soon there. Has brought out play for the goal kick. And there will be a brief stoppage here as John Blowers might get a bit of treatment he does from the United physio Dan White. Unlike last week, Coventry United do have a full bench. They have 27 players at training on Thursday. 27. And echoing Roy Eden's sentiments there, today's match sponsored by the Grassroots Garden Company, of course owned and operated by our very own Simon Reynolds. And Eden Hall Contracts as well. Thank you very much for your support. If you are interested in sponsoring a game, just £100. Get in touch with us here at Coventry United. And on the bench for the Red and Greens, if needed, Archie Bales, Jack Bowden back in the squad. Renato Prifty, who is a new signing from the Pro Direct Academy, as is Joseph Agambiade, a striker, and Alex Pearson, of course, a former Spinks youngster who has been with the Red and Greens for a couple of weeks now. Blowers back on his feet, should be able to continue. Of course, Blowers will have to leave the field momentarily. Receive assistance from physio. And Foxhall gets back underway with this goal kick, taken short to Dan Mortimer. Archer dropping further back. Cully. Adams striding away from DeMolder. Elmore the target, and barged from the side by Archie Crover. Brilliant stuff. He's got it in for Elmore today. And Duna trying to retrieve the balls, inadvertently patted it out into the stand. Just allow United the chance to regroup. The wind picking up a little bit here at the Butts Park Arena, but Dan Morter is now ready to take the throw. Adams holds off Nduna. Pass blocked by Junior Cumyoli. Riley Devoyle getting stuck in now. Ashton DeMolder. Donaldson picks it up on the edge of his penalty area. The Red and Green skipper today drills it to the left. Hilton tried taking it around the right back. That's not going to work. It's taking it into the centre for Rico Alexander. Wakely. Good pressure from Crover. Wakely retains on the left. Tom Wakely, the Cogenhoe top scorer, puts it in for Boateng! Headed towards goal, but well held by Roscoe. England's new number one at his best. Down the centre from Roscoe, bounces into the area. Awkward for Mortimer, allowing Brian and Love to collect. He's got Nduna down line. Here is Muzzy Nduna. Hilton waiting for it. Over Hilton. Blowers is there. Couldn't quite stretch enough. That's going to be a goal. we're certainly enjoying the festivities this afternoon. Remember, we are away next week with a trip to God Manchester Rovers. Make sure to join us live here on CUTV for that one. And then after that, it's 5 matches in a row at home. Rothwell, Lutterworth, Potton, Harborough and Biggleswade, followed by 2 away games at Spinks and Ainsbury to wrap up the season. Kick taken, landed by Boateng. De Voyle lofts it back to Roscoe, who of course can't handle the ball. On the volley clears just before Wakely could get there. Offside flag raised against Brian and Love, who's not going to interfere with play. So the referee allows play on as it's back with Foxhall. Crossfield ball to Dan Mortimer from Jack Riley. It's past Boateng and Wakely was static, allowing Donaldson to collect. Donaldson and Love the target, not up by Rico Alexander. It's Josh Adams. Off the shoulder of Adams, flicking over Junior Cognoli, but the young right back is equal to it, but out-muscled by Chief Boateng. Looking to square it. Joe Blowers just about loses out there to Cully. Riley. Patrick Shikosh on the right-hand side. Cogenhoe looking to regroup after going down 1-0 thanks to that excellent strike by Ashton de Mulder. All the way back to Foxhall between the sticks. Alexander striding up from the back. It's through to Elmore, he's past Crover, but the offside flag is raised. And Elmore absolutely furious. That flag saving Coventry United there as he just edged past Crover. And look at Roscoe. Chris Roscoe, let's just say, imitating Elmore. Well, they do say imitation is the most sincerest form of flattery, but I'm not sure he was trying to flatter him there. I think he preferred to flatten him than flatter him. And Elmore is going to get himself in trouble here if he doesn't wind his neck in. He could be about to go in the book. The referee just telling him to calm things down. As Roscoe plays it short to Crover. And Love making the run with the wing catching it a little bit. Oh, it's fumbled by Foxhall, but no United players there, luckily for Cogenhoe. Shikosh bumps it into the centre. Junior Cognoli clears before Elmore could bring it to feet. And Duna's got time, and he's got De Mulder there. He's wasted that opportunity, but that's pretty wasteful as well from Riley, who curls it to the left-hand side and out for a throw on the halfway line under no pressure whatsoever. Cognoli gets it back from Crover. Ashton De Mulder. De Voyle, just under hit for Unduna, collected by Chief Boateng, lunging by Blowers. Boateng only as far as Tyler Donaldson. Now we've moved him. Blowers looking to turn Boateng, but only took it into the path with the big number 10. Over the back line by Rico Alexander, curls to the right. Elmore there, nods it down, but Moodim is able to sweep the ball away from him before he could get to the second. Now Tyler Donaldson thinks twice about clearing it, now clears it, but collected in the midfield by Cully, was it? No, poor first touch. Hilton down the left-hand side for Brian and Love, clips the heels of Alexander. Ashton De Mulder, will he go for a double? Barged aside by Rico Alexander, referee says no. But De Mulder, you can tell, is making a real difference in midfield. A real box-to-box man. Flicked on by Wakely from the back. It's Elmore. Handball claims against Elmore. The referee agrees. Flag stayed down from the linesman, but the man in black saying that it was the correct call. 10 minutes to go until half-time here on CUTV with Liam Cook. Coventry United 1, Cogenhoe United 0. A 25th minute goal from Ashton De Mulder is the difference between the two sides at the moment. And it's still scores between Coventry City and Barnsley at the CBS Arena. Roscoe over the back. And Love battling with Riley. And he's got the better of the centre there, has he? No, he got the butt to the ball but couldn't keep it in. Just edged over that white line. last 10 minutes of this first half run. We are going off there at half-time for around 10 minutes. We'll be back here for 4 o'clock for the exciting conclusion of this United Counties League Premier Division South match. Here's Chief Boateng sandwiched between Moodim and Devoyle. Referee says play on. Slipped through by Archer, and Donaldson does well to shield it back to Chris Roscoe under pressure from Archie Elmore. Okay. Straight back to the opposite number 1 in Foxhall. Archie Cully drops back. There's a lot of Archies in these teams now. Cogenhoe have got 2. We've got 2. Well, we're supposed to have 2, but Archie Cochrane's out with an ankle injury. Should be back next week. Flags on the edge of the penalty area by Crover. Hilton will make the run. It should be Jack Riley's ball. Riley under pressure can only send it up rather than out. Cully finds Chief Boateng. Archer. Shikosh. And there's acres of space on the left-hand side. We didn't quite find Adams. Need a bit more height to get over Junior Cognoli. Another professional performance from the young centre-back. Crover. Back with Roscoe. Plays it short to Devoyle. This young Coventry United side looking very composed at the moment. Rico Alexander loses out side by side with Brian and Love. And Love looking to slip it through for Blowers, but a crucial block by Chief Boateng prevents it. Patrick Shikosh. Will he think about joining the Long Range Club? Out wide with Wakely. Elmore waiting. Deflected by Pierre Moodim. Tried to keep it in, but a corner's better than a goal. Side, plenty of grey shirts in there. Well, it was Wakely diving onto it, Chris Roscoe. Roscoe clears. Demorge to the target. Nodded up by Mortimer. Blowers first to the seconds. Now Muzzy and Duna. Demolder. Cognoli battling for it with Dan Mortimer. Throwing given as Cognoli into the last 6 minutes. Normal time here on CUTV. Still up 1 goal to 0. Chief Boateng surrounded by red shirts. Cognoli gets stuck in, takes out Boateng and gets it back from Adams, and Duna wins the free kicks. Forced down by the left back. The commitment on show from Coventry United is absolutely brilliant. It's exactly what the Red and Green Army want to see. Blowers caught. Referee says no, as Archer wins it back. Now with Adams. Space down the left for Wakely. Nods it into the ground. Cognoli in. Archer sends it out off Cognoli. And Mortimer's going to leave the throw for Adams. Now Archer. Josh Adams down line. Dan Mortimer. Ryan Archer. Turns Devoyle beautifully. Archer curls it to the right where Boateng's waiting. But the size and presence of Moodim enough to bring it back for the red and greens. Hilton to the left-hand side. The sun starts to shine now at the Betts Park Arena. The sun's shining on the red and green so far. They're 1-0 up. Can they make it 2? Joe Blowers through the centre circle it goes. Crossfield ball. I think gave up a bit too soon there as it rolls out on this near side for a Coventry, sorry, Cogenhoe throw, I should say. Dan Mortimer. And there's Nduna. Down the side it goes. Alexander taking no risk, thumping up the left touch line. Other side able to retain possession at the moment. Bounces past Alexander, but Love is back to the ball. And Foxhall will regain possession on the edge of this penalty area. Today's game sponsored by Eden Hall Contracts and the Grassroots Gardening Company. Great strength on show by Hilton, the blowers on the slide, loses out to Archer. Adams to Cully. Adams. Down low with Mortimer. Elmore going to craft something, curls it to the right-hand side. It'll be a tough task for Shikosh to reach it. Indeed, Hilton has got there. Scoops it up. Nodded down line by Moodin. There's a collision on the edge of the penalty area. Penalty! Joe Blowers gives away the penalty. Patrick Shikosh and Blowers both going for the ball. It looks like Blowers has caught Shikosh in the midsection. No doubt it was inside the confines of the penalty area. And for the second week running, Coventry United concede a spot kick. Elmore has had an eye for goal all afternoon. He's finally got his chance to hit the net for Cogenhoe United, standing eye to eye with Chris Roscoe to bring the Cooks level 2.5 minutes before half time. Replaces the ball, the wind a little bit heavy here, moving the ball off the spot. And again, well, mentally, who will this favour, Roscoe or Elmore? Now Elmore gets ready to take it. Archie Elmore sends Roscoe the wrong way, Cogenhoe level. Sweetly struck. Roscoe dove to the left. And it was easily placed into the bottom corner by Archie Elmore. A couple of minutes before half time. It's all square again. Coventry United 1, Cogenhoe United 1. So into the final couple of minutes. It's a shame for Coventry United. They performed so well in the first half. They deserve to go into half-time in front. Football isn't always fair. Moody battling for it on the far side. Coventry United had the throw despite Mortimer thinking it was his. I should say. Jeff Cruz saying Blowers to score the next one. Well, he's got a good long-range strike on him. It seems to be Coventry United's best avenue of attack so far. And Love surrounded. I think Cogenhoe already know who the danger man is up front. Junior Camuli. And the spot blows through the centre, held off well by goal scorer from the last match for Cogenhoe United. Towards Elmore. I think going to bring it to feet on the other side of the penalty area. Tom Wakely encased in the corner, block made by Muziundun, a throw-in level with the penalty area as we enter the last minute of normal time. Referee checking the watch. Not too many stoppages today. Water flying off that ball, can't make it easy for the throws. Adams. Boateng's there, good strong header by Moodin. Blowers looking to clear. Crover, and Love is going to make the run now, but Foxloo has now got his cap on due to the low sun. Brings it back for Cogenhoe. Riley. Shikosh. Elmore making the run down the right-hand side. It's a task too far for the number 11, who of course scored that penalty just a couple of minutes ago. Catherine Blower saying, go again, Cov United. We'll see what Luke Morton and Ivor Lawton can come up with at half-time. We're a full bench for the Red and Greens this afternoon, so plenty of options. The obvious one would be that of Jack Bowden coming back from injury. Josh Adams. Dispossessed by Nduna and cushions it out on this near side. Could be the final move of the half. Referee again checks the watch. Camuli. Mortimer gets it back. Alexander. Play continues. Another up by Wakely. Boateng leaves it for Elmore. Switches the play towards Shikosh, doesn't reach him. And the referee blows the whistle for half-time here at the Bucks Park Arena. Certainly a promising start to the match. Coventry United unlucky perhaps not to go into half-time in front after that superb strike from Ashton Namulda. But then the 42nd minute penalty from Archie Elmore levelled it up, and it's 1-1 at the Butts as we go into half-time. We're back in 10 minutes here on CUTV. What you had? What, just... And we're back for the second half here on Coventry United TV with Liam Cook. Half-time score, Coventry United 1, Cogenhoe United 1. Ashton de Mulder with a 25th minute strike before a late penalty from Archie Elmore for Cogenhoe. And here we go, the action back underway with Coventry United there kicking from right to left. Usually how to play for a throw on this near side. Coventry United taken by Pierre Mounier. Taking his time, throws it up line towards Brian and Love. Ryder getting something on that, but there's Jarrell Hilton. Hilton. De Mulder, space on the right for Junior Cognoli. Cognoli's ball in towards Brian and Love! Heads it over with the flags raised anyway. Signal of intent from the Reading Greens in this second half. And Foxall wants to get started quickly. Or maybe he doesn't. He's taking a bit of time now. Wakely the target. It's going to bounce all the way over to this near side. And Donaldson was trying to see it out for the goalkeeper. He's been pushed over by Wakely and has stayed down. It's not a good start to the first half for the Red and Greens. I think he'll be okay to continue. Yes, he will. And a surprise goal at Anfield. This is not going to please Luke Morton, the Coventry United dugout. Liverpool 0, Norwich 1. Goal from, in fact, it's been declared as a Joel Matip own goal. Hilton chasing up the right flank. Pulls it back. Jarrell Hilton. A little bit caught up there, but we'll find Cognoli down line. De Mulder. Now Junior Cognoli again. United is edging away from the penalty area, but crucially maintaining possession. Into the air, it's over and Love and into the hands of Foxall. Boateng tracking back. Here's Rico Alexander, the captain. Wakely upfield. Not done by Wakely towards Elmore. Cushion header by Crover on the slide. Moodham gets enough on it to find Tyler Donaldson. Here's Devoyle. Joe Blowers. And Duna making the run down the left. Skips past the challenge of Jack Riley. In by Unduna. Oh, and a mix-up with the back. But somehow Cogenhoe able to avoid disaster as Dan Mortimer places it out across his own goal with Hilton and Love lurking menacingly as Foxall made a right hash of it. Stating the obvious there, perhaps. That is exactly what commentators have to do. Riley Devoyle standing over at Coventry United on the front foot now. De Mulder's in there. Musi Nduna, deflection, nodded up by Tyler Donaldson and brought down by Foxall. Immediately launched upfield with the arm and nodded out by Moodham to allow United to track back. Quick throw taken by Wakely towards Elmore, who's massively outnumbered. And Riley Devoyle is the first man to get to him and dispossesses him. Here's Jarrell Hilton shielding from Adams. Blowers. And Love's got to stay on side, but he's found Hilton instead. Overlooking run being made by Junior Cognoli. Jarrell Hilton cutting in from the right-hand side. Still Hilton. Now De Mulder, scorer of the first goal of the afternoon here at the Butspark Arena. Takes a little stumble, referee waves away protests. Holds well from Riley. De Mulder has to find an option here. Finds the captain, Tyler Donaldson. Turns away from Elmore. Crover. And offside again against Brian and Love. He's falling foul with that flag a few times too many today. And we've got Nika tuned in from Bulgaria. I would say hello in Bulgarian, but I don't know any Bulgarian. Donaldson, ball from the back. Riley just gets a toe to it before, and Duna, and despite the best efforts of Shikosh, it's out for a Coventry United throw. Mood him. Tyler Donaldson. And nodded into the area by Jarrell Hilton, but no one home. Played out from the back, Mortimer. Now Cully. Wakely's up there. Wakely gets his head on it, but first of the seconds is Chris Roscoe. It's shielded back to him by Archie Crover. And hooked out on that far side by Cully. Junior Cognoli. Mortimer gets his head on it. Cognoli in with a challenge. Mortimer retrieves again. Crover loses out to Elmore. Archie Elmore has got Boateng in the middle, blocked up by Crover, who's tracked back. Elmore diving header by Moodin. Beautiful stuff out as far as the number 7 Archer and Duna dispossessing Shikok. Moodin into the centre circle, cushioned to the ground by Mortimer. But Brian and Love charges in. Will he be able to keep it on that far side? Yes, he will. Now he needs support. Hilton's in there. Brian and Love looking to square. Alexander finds Mortimer. Bit of a waste from that opportunity for Coventry United. Wakely. Cut in from the right, still Tom Wakely. Archer. And Boateng with a diving header. He got something on the ball, but not the clean contact he intended. Certainly has been in a entertaining match, we could call it. It's good to have old Royston back as well. Especially seeing as he's buying the pints. Mine's a large one next time, Roy. Up from the back towards Love. DeMolder, cushion header by Love, fired away by Mortimer. He's got to try and calm things down here. They seem to be the better team. Crossfield ball by Shikosh, only as far as his opposite number 2 in Junior Cognoli. Offside flag raised against Brian and Love, and belatedly the referee does call it back. And Love just looking for that extra stride. There's questions about that decision by the Red Green Army next to us. It's going to be difficult for the Coventry United players to see anyway because they're heading towards a setting sun, towards the left of the CUTV camera. We're struggling to see up here in the press box, so God knows what the players are going to do. And that's poor control by Patrick Shikosh on this near side. It's going to be a throw for Coventry United from that free kick. Pierre Moodin with ball in hand. He's got Nduna and Devoyle in support. For blowers, Archer doing well now with Chief Boateng. Elmore with him, as is Shikosh. Boateng across the face of goal. Adams, now Cully. Archie Cully to Josh Adams. The left wing back is going to have a go. Palmed out for the corner by Chris Roscoe. The United number 2 turned number 1. Impressive performance this afternoon. not making things easy for the corner taker, Josh Adams. He's going to have to make do. He does make do towards that far post where Archer's waiting. Back in by Archer. And nodded away by Enlon. Now Hilton can get some miles on. Jarrell Hilton through the centre of the park. Just past the foot of Demorla, but he will keep it in on that far side. Needs support. Will he find a way through? Battling with Riley and loses that battle of wills. Boateng. Chief Boateng taking on 3 Coventry United players. Past one. Moodim on the slide. Able to get the ball back. There's the Voyle. And Moodim blocking up Chief Boateng. Great to see Moodim back. I'm sure the Red and Green Army will agree. And the referee has given a free kick there as Moodim was fouled. Tried to give the advantage as Close was heading back. United taking it out of position, so it's going to be called back for another attempt at the free kick. I'm not too sure it was there either, but I think the referee's going to allow it. Still 0-0 between Coventry City and Barnsley. Burnley 2-0 up at Brighton in the Premier League, and Norwich still leading Liverpool 1-0 at Anfield. There he goes towards Nduna. Nduna crossing on maturity, taking on Riley. Down onto Blowers, he's got Moodim in support. Blowers. Hilton. Goes alone, Jarrell Hilton. And he took a deflection on the way through. That's going to be a corner. Corner taken short to Jarrell Hilton. And Blowers is going to give it a go, charge down. As far as the Mulder. Oh, it wasn't a million miles away from another spectacular. First substitution for Coventry United. It's the end of the afternoon for Joe Blowers. And coming on is Archie Bales. So it's number 7, Joe Blowers, replaced by number 12, Archie Bales. And a change coming up for Cogenhoe as well. So a change for Cogenhoe. We just confirmed that for you. Coming on number 12. That's Will Bates. So Will Bates coming on. Roscoe blinded by the sun a little bit there. I hope he's got a cap. That's going to be out for a corner. So change for Cogenhoe, number 12, Will Bates, replacing number 5, Jack Riley. Can't get the staff. Hooked in and palmed over the woodwork by Roscoe. It was going all the way round under the crossbar. And the United shot stopper had to be on his toes to keep Cogenhoe from taking the lead. Take 2 for Cogenhoe. And this time it's Unlove heading it behind. Alexander heading it towards goal, but Unlove preventing it from reaching the net. Maybe third time the charm. Out as far as Bates. Crover able to intercept before Bates could do anything with it. It looks like a change of formation. Or perhaps it's Shikosh playing as a centre-back now. Well, that ball wasn't exactly central, was it? It's out of play on the right side for a throw. If you're just joining us here on CUTV, half an hour to go. Coventry United 1, Cogenhoe United 1. Towards Brian and Love. Elmore. Bates just keeps it in, but there's Coventry United also bringing on another substitution now. It's number 15 coming on. That's Renato Prifty who's come on. Wearing the number 15 shirt. We missed that one. Well, there goes Wilson's cap. There goes the corner. And not aware the near post. Back in, Crowe looks to clear, and fired wide. Ryan Archer yet to replicate his goal scoring feat against the Red and Greens in November. Actually, Renato Prifty. That's our mistake, sorry about that. It was the number 12 held up, the number 15 has come on. Hit there. Oh! Thought that was in for a moment. From Will Bates. He skipped aside, then he hit the ball holding the net and gone behind. Still getting me a scare. I don't think what he did to the players. Devoyle. In front of cut out by Rico Alexander. Alexander off the chest of the captain. Chance for a cross from Bates. Deflected behind off Tara Dodson. In fact, no, it's gone out for a goal kick. Thankfully, we've got a lot more than one ball. I should know, I've seen them. Although we might have to go and get that ball back. We haven't got an endless supply. Donaldson. From the back, from the goal kick from Roscoe across to Archie Crover. Just playing it around at the back. Prifty. So Prifty doing beautifully. Holding well. Charging behind, little trip, and that's going to be a Coventry United free kick. Great way to make an impression. Takes it quickly to Muzzy and Duna. And now Unlove could be through, but it's too close to the goalkeeper. Vauxhall claims. Still 1-1 here at the Butts Park Arena. But here comes Wakely. He's got Boateng square. And Crover blocking him off in superb style. And, you know, we were free kick on the halfway line. Hilton pushed from behind. towards a lob, not a cross by Shikosh. Mortimer. Cully across to Bates. Oh, Bates and Prifty coming away with the ball and fouled again. And that's going to be the first yellow card of the afternoon, I believe, for Will Bates. You know, the substitute gets the first card. So with 24 minutes of normal time to go, let's get back underway with Tyler Donaldson. Looking towards Brian and Love in that penalty area. Alexander's header. Oh, neat skill by Muzzy and Duna to faintly attempt at keeping it in. And it will be a throw. Can't see anything on that side of the field, I've got to say. And Duna. Moved in with him, deflected out for another Coventry United throw, this time off Shikosh. Moved him. Bates with the block and another United throw. Moved him. And the back heel, did it touch Pierre Moudim? Yes, it did. Well played by Patrick Shikosh. That's going to be a goal kick. Well, the sun's setting a little bit now, so we should be able to see the other goal. Shikosh up to Boateng. Duna couldn't quite get there in time. Shikosh, chest control by Elmore, and that's got to be handball against Chief Boateng. Yes, it is. On the other end, and Love's there. It's Dan Mortimer, first to the punch, blocked up by Prifty. Going to be a throw level with the penalty area for Cogenhoe. Archer. Off the back of Elmore. And a free kick there as Pierre Moudim with a little shove on Wakely, a little bit of afters, luckily not much. Just a bit of a square up. Archie Cully standing over the ball for Cogenhoe. Now as far as Alexander, a defender's finish if ever I've seen one. And another change of Coventry United. It's Jarrell Hilton coming off. And entering the fray is number 14, Jack Bowden. And it's Hilton off number 10. So second change for the Red and Greens, Prifty and Bowden on. And Boateng in towards Elmore. That's a cracking slide from Crover. Out for a corner, but the confidence of Crover, a challenge like that in the penalty area, is absolutely fantastic. There's a turnaround at Anfield. Liverpool now 2-1 up. against Norwich. Salah and Mane with the goals. Across the face of goal. From that corner, I don't think anyone got a decisive touch on it. That's going to be a goal kick. Roscoe. Out short to Donaldson. And doing a free on the left-hand side. Got enough line to find Pierre Moudin. Donaldson. Across to Archie Crover. Turns away from Elmore. Now Donaldson. Prifty caught in possession. Towards Elmore. Crover cushions it down and we'll find Pierre Moudin, who's given away cheaply to Bates. Will Bates, fouled by Moudin. And that'll be a foul on the right-hand side of the penalty area, just shy of the 16-yard box. He's indeed up. Led this game for around 20 minutes through Ashton de Mulder before they were pegged back through that penalty. Cogenhoe haven't scored from open play today, but this could be an opportunity for another set piece. As Adams finds up the opportunity, a two-man wall set up for the red and greens. Will it be enough to keep out Cogenhoe? Adams towards that near post. Roscoe had to have his wits about him there. Out from the keeper. And now it's Ashton de Mulder sending up the run from Bowden. Jack Bowden down the right hand side. Boateng got there first. And cleared by Foxall. Junior Comurley with the block. Referee says no foul on Archie Cully. Crossfield past to Bates and knocked it away by Moudin. He's done very well today. Unduna. Prifty. Prifty trying to find his way through. Too much grey in front of him and not enough red. Comurley trying to prevent the run down the left-hand side. Well, if he couldn't, Devoyle could. And Coventry United have got the throw. They know they haven't. It looked like it took a deflection on the way through. Referee didn't agree. United have made two changes. Cogenhoe just the one. Inception at the back. And Love. Brian and Love battling with the captain Alexander. It's still in the air. Brian and Love up. Free kick as both men go down. I think a collision of heads there between Mortimer and Love. Well, and Love seems to have taken the heftier whack. So there'll be a short break in play here. The current score at the Butts Park Arena with 15 minutes to go. Coventry United 1, Cogenhoe United 1. And it's still scoreless at the CBS Arena between Coventry City and Barnsley. In the Premier League, Arsenal lead Brentford by 1-0. Aston Villa 0-0 against Watford. What a result for Burnley. 3-0 up at Brighton. 0-0 between Crystal Palace and Chelsea. Liverpool 2-1 up at home to Norwich. And Southampton beating Everton by 1-0. Arsenal winning. A couple of members of the Wrangling Army asking if Arsenal winning. It was Emil Smith-Rowe in the 48th minute. And Love back on his feet, should be able to continue. There's Donaldson putting his arm around Renato Prifty with a bit of advice. And a yellow card for Brian and Love. It was a foul, no doubt about it, but I think the yellow card's a bit harsh. So 15 minutes to go. Still level at 1-1. Played out short by Foxall to Mortimer. And a barrow came from by Crover. Boateng. Adams. Elmore wanted it through. It's hit the back of the net of one of the practice goals on the far side, but that's not going to count. I think Roy's a bit rusty. He thought it was 2-1 then. Launched in by Mortimer. Flipped behind and straight into the hands of Chris Roscoe. Although Sun Menkman's awkward at this end of the park for Coventry United. Nduna. Prifty. That's a neat pass to Nduna. Nduna struggling to get the ball away and tried to do too much there, surrounded by grey shirts, but has got it back from Shikos. Great work from the United veteran. DeVoyle. Now Moodin. United have got to get the ball at the other end of the park. It's not over, but Bowden will close down the keeper who has to head it away. And launch clear by Adams. Now it's Cogenhoe on the attack. Wakely. Now Boateng. There's acres of space for Bates on this right-hand side. It went to Archer, but collected by Nduna. Looking to see it through for Brian and Love. United just struggling to put the ball through for Love today. It gets away from him and Foxall collects. We know how dangerous Brian and Love can be, but they've got to play him in. Alexander, the captain. And Cogenhoe with a great chance now for Chief Boateng. What on earth was that from Chief Boateng? I honestly do not know what the Cogenhoe number 10 was looking for there. The United players asking themselves, why did he have so much space? Boateng is asking himself, where's the goal? Crover. And again, Unlock can't get the ball down. You know, they do have another change they can make. They do have another striker in Joseph Agambiade, who could be brought on. DeMolder, who got United's goal in the first half. Bowden wants it through. DeMolder trying to do a bit too much on his own there and loses that to Archer. Only as far as Crover. Jack Bowden. Charged down by Alexander. Kept alive again by Crover. Bowden. Off the heel of Brian and Love at first to it there is Cully who gets it away. Very difficult to see with the so slow it is. Stab clear as far as Renato Prifty. He needs help. Moodim is making the overlapping run. Deflected from Nduna. Here's Pierre Moody. Back to Nduna. Nduna again from Ashton Mulder. Riley DeVoyle. Nduna. United haven't been blessed with chances in this second half. Lunching by Prifty. He's got the ball. And Love. Charles Renato Prifty, hopeful effort from long range, easy pickings for Craig Foxall. Off the head of Junior Cumuli. And Bowden caught by Cully, and that is definitely going to be a free kick and a yellow card. They do have one more change that they can use. And it looks like one of them might be getting ready. The subs they have left are Archie Bales, Alex Pearson and Joseph Agambiade. The clock is ticking down, 10 minutes to go, still 1-1. As Ashton de Mulder looks to set up one of his Red and Green's teammates. De Mulder got the ball rolling on the score sheet. Will he be able to assist a second for the Red and Greens? The likes of Donaldson and Love in there. Loft it in. Donaldson's there. It's towards Crover. Couldn't divert it, goal bound. Goal kick taken short by Foxall. Shikosh. Strolling out from the back line. Be a good point for Cogenhoe this. Aimless ball from the back from Patrick Shikosh. And out of play for the throw deep into United territory. They've got themselves away from danger. Of course they have lost possession. Here's Roscoe. Donaldson. Across to Archie Crover. Bowden, neat touch to de Mulder. Brian and Love. Will he get there ahead of Alexander? No, what a great slide from the Cook's captain. But a poor pass given away to Renato Prifty. Now Muzzy and Duna to bring United back in front. Curls it wide. Now the Red and Green sparking to life. Well, here comes the third and final change for Coventry United, and it is indeed the new boy, the striker, Joseph Agambiade, who is going to come on, and he's coming on for Muzzy and Duna. A veteran replaced by a new boy, Muzzy and Duna. Doing his utmost, but Coventry United in a winning position. He's done his bit today. And on comes the teenage striker, Joseph Agambiade, for his Red and Greens debut. Another attacking option for the Red and Greens. They have the ability to get forward, they just need someone to hit their targets. Kick from Foxall all the way through to Roscoe at the other end. Comioli. Striding through. It's a great run from Junior Comioli. The flag stays down against Agambiade. Now the flag is raised. And he's hit straight to Foxall anyway. It did look as if he was offside in all fairness. As we're about to enter the last 5 minutes. Crover cushions it down. Adams turns away, a lunge in by Ashton de Mulder. He has been brilliant today. Mortimer. And hooked out by Crover at centre back, who again has been brilliant. Well, we're going to name our CUTV man of the match now, and the CUTV. If I can say it. Yeah, we'll let you know after the next stoppage in play. Crover. Oh, and Elmore's got the better of him. Elmore! Chris Roscoe with a great stop at the near post. Fantastic reactions from the United number one. Well, now we are going to name our CUTV man of the match. Now I've got CUTV man of the match today. It's Coventry United's number 6, Archie Crover. go. Can Cogenhoe snatch all 3 points? It's on the line. The junior Cogenhoe has done enough to get it away. Roscoe catches the seconds in from Boateng. Neither side willing to settle for a share of the spoils. They want it all. Prifty. Agambiade, and the flag goes up against the young striker. Free kick taken short to Foxall from Shikosh. Mortimer. Dan Mortimer. Run being made by Archie Elmore. Got that penalty goal. Falls into the corner by Crover. DeVoyle. Bone sprinting upfield. Finds Prifty. Scooped up by Shikosh. Agambiade. Retains. Out from Prifty and finds it back heel by Prifty. Agambiade just a slight millisecond behind Alexander. He's already looking like a promising player, it must be said. Mortimer, Cogenhoe at the moment just looking like they're happy for a point. Alexander. Will look to track the ball as Bates is running for it. Bates in. Elmore at the far post. Archie Elmore covered off by Junior Comyoli. Elmore looking for a shooting opportunity. Archer. And into the car park it goes. Well, you may as well call me Shrek because I've got a load of donkeys around me. Again, the next time we're on air here on CUTV, coming up next Saturday at God Manchester Rovers, followed by 5 consecutive home fixtures here at the Butts Park Arena to cap off the season. Donaldson from behind, a foul on Bates. And Cully is told to take the free kick where it was originally supposed to be. A couple of yards further down line than that. 2 minutes of normal time to go. 3 points still available for either side. It's still 1-1, but who can change that? And Love is in there and drilled towards the net. But not entirely. Wakely, a poor effort. Roscoe. Into the midfield, it's cushioned on by Archer. Boateng. One back in the midfield by Ashton DeMorda. Now and Love being held. That's got to be a free kick, indeed it is. And kicked away by Jordan Archer. And the referee is going to call Archer over, and I think he's going to give him a yellow card here. Yellow card for Ryan Archer. Last chance of normal time, surely. Taken by Crover. Tyler Donaldson. Shikosh getting the better of him there, but getting stuck in. It's DeVoyle. Now Prifty. Prifty gets it back from Bowden. Yawley. Junior Comyoli looking for a route in. Hands off the defender, but it's with Prifty. Again, the block is made, but Renato Prifty's not going to let this one go. Still going Prifty. He's got past one. Not going to get past the second. Not this time. And fucked up field. The flag stays down, but Roscoe will be able to find Wakely, who was offside. It's got away from Crover. That flag had to go up. That's a poor decision. Tom Wakely. Cogenhoe will foul from behind. And as we enter added time, Coventry United have a free kick to defend. Just launched in from the left-hand side. Boateng! So close for Cogenhoe. Well, two Cogenhoe players have gone down injured, Boateng and Cully. They do have two changes left they can make, but those are the only two changes they have left, and the only two players they have on the bench. Only a three-man bench for Cogenhoe today. Devoyle, as United get going, possibly for the last time. Devoyle looking for a run down the left-hand side by Agambiade. It could be a dream debut for the teenager. Takes it too close to Rico Alexander and takes the centre-back out. That's going to be a free kick in the penalty area for Cogenhoe. There haven't been too many stoppages in this second half. You can't think there's going to be that much added time left. I'd say 1 minute max. Mortimer back with Foxall. Shikosh down line to Bates. That's a great touch past Moodim. Donaldson trying to shield it from Boateng. Does brilliantly on the ground. He's got the ball back from Boateng. Moodim keeping it going. And Crover now to clear. Expert defending from Coventry United today, it must be said. Donaldson. Thrifty, now Unlove. Offside flag stays down. Unlove down the left-hand side. Agambiade making himself available. It's through to Thrifty, goes down. Referee with the right call. I think Thrifty went in looking for that. And Roscoe fires away from Wakely. Referee says no fouls. Roscoe goes down. United are not done yet. Here's Thrifty. Bowden on the right-hand side. Moodim in support. Jack Bowden trying to cut in. Bowden. Mortimer trying to play it out on the far side. Adams gets it. And Mortimer should be able to clear. United pan out. Cully. Now Chief Boateng. He's past Cogenhoe. But Cogenhoe great stuff to out-muscle Wakely. He's a star of the future, I'm telling you. And charged down by Ashton de Mulder from Mortimer, back with the goalkeeper. That's got to be it. We've had 3 minutes of added time. Foxall wasting precious seconds at the back. A well-earned point for the Red and Greens. It could have been more. They probably deserve more. But the improvements continue to come for a youthful Red and Green side. These Red and Green rookies are showing exactly what they can do. There are some real stars of the future in this team. They can be proud of themselves for holding Cogenhoe, the Giant Killers, to a 1-1 draw at the Butts Park Arena. Ashton de Mulder with his first senior goal for the Red and Greens. Pegged back by an RTL Moore penalty just before the break. Final score in the United Counties League Premier Division South. Coventry United 1, Cogenhoe United 1.